What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to New Live #lit. I'm your host, New Live. I'm not going to say I'm going to wait for the people to start coming in because I'm going to be having a lot of people come in. So when they come in there, oh, listen, my last live, it was called Do You Love or Do You Think You Love? The reason why it had all that noise in the back, it sounded like the wind was blowing. I had my phone on my heating vent and I had the heat on. So I'm sorry about that. But it's doing numbers, even though y'all can't hear me. That's how my life goes. Like when I try something and I'm really that focused on it, and then when I go back to look at it, listen to it, and I'm like, oh, this one is good. Then the heat is on. I was gonna delete it, but it's still like growing. You know, I never got past. I just started hitting 100 views on my my lives, so I think I'm doing pretty good. But I'm gonna leave it up. I also made a mistake too when I was telling y'all about my group, my Cash App Me a Dollar group. That's not the name of it. So I'm sorry to anybody that was going to search it. It's Cash App Me $, and the number one, then group. So it's Cash App Me $, number one, group. Let me tell you about it again. So look, I'm thinking in my head, there's a lot of groups out like that. But everybody's like, okay, and a lot of people, everybody Cash App each other $. You know, it's not like that. This one is, we want to try to get like 1,000 people, 10,000 people in there. Everybody in there always have $1. Everybody got $1. So it's only going to be used for people that need something, not for personal gain. Like your electric going off, you short 400. You come to the group, and yo, I'm short 400 on my electric. We got 10,000 people in there. 400 people going Cash App you $1. Nobody hurt. It's not bothering anyone. You don't pay the money back because you're part of the group. When you come in the group, you Cash App me $1. That's it. And you add 5 people. You never Cash App me another $. You never have to pay, Cash App nobody $1 unless somebody come in the group. After we got enough people in there that we can afford to do it and say they need something. One of our fellow Cash App members. So that's how that go. So go to Facebook, go to Cash App, no, go to Facebook, go to groups, go to the groups, then put in Cash App Me $1, the number one group, and join. As the 5 people Cash App me $1, Cash App name is $GUSTUSBLUE, and you in for good. If you don't Cash App me and I add you, I'm gonna inbox you. And if you don't Cash App me that one single $, that everybody should have, I'm gonna take you out the group. I'm gonna make sure I never put you back in. Because this is better than banks. You don't have to pay this back. If you need who can go get $400 or I don't know what you might need. You might need 1,000. And we got 5,000 people in the group. And everybody Cash App you $1, put that 1,000, and you never have to pay this back. You just gotta pay it forward. But when somebody needs something, you gotta put that $1 up. That's it. So that gets to the topic I'm talking about. That I wanted to talk about. I talk about things that's on my mind. And the last one I did was, do you love people or do you think you love them? This one is the world we live in. See, you see all these young people? They mindset is like it's not like ours was. See, I'm 40. I'm almost 50. He was coming up. It was more like you couldn't go off the block, and if you was like your parents called that the bad boy. That boy bad. His mama ain't watching him. Or the bad girl, or the fresh girl. The parents be like, yeah, she gonna wind up pregnant when she's 14, 15 years old. Most likely it happened. But we couldn't go off the block. We had the street light came on. We had to be in front of the door. And I used to think my mom was like overprotective. It was just she needed to know where we was at. That's why it was less killings. I mean, it was less people getting unalive. It was less crime. It was less everything. I said less. It was less everything. This group, I mean, this YouTube channel, I'm I will stutter. I will not be clear. I don't edit nothing. And it's for the streets. It's for the truck drivers. It's for the people that just want to hear a real person talking without going. He went back and edited the whole thing. He messed up on this word. I messed up on this word. I'll go back and edit 20 minutes of it. No, you're gonna hear my flaws. I don't care. But listen, I'm gonna tell you. Anybody say something? I don't have no speech problem. I'm just saying I'm just not editing nothing. But anybody jump in that lane, I'm like stay in my own lane. Don't jump in my lane. They attack me. I'm pretty sure y'all seen what happened with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. So, like I said, we couldn't do things that everybody can do now. I couldn't go off the block till I was like 14, 15 years old. When I started working, I was able to go off the block. And I had to go catch the subway and get on buses. I was able to go off the block then. Wasn't able to do it. The one mad, he said crazy. I was once put in a rubber room with rubber bats and bars. It made me crazier. He was crazy once. That's all right. Everybody, what happens is, I was reading a comment. They'll put you in that situation. I mean, you could have been intoxicated and they locked you up and you was talking out your mind. They thought you were crazy, so they sued you. Now, if you was in your right state of mind, I mean, you might. What was you going through? Once you lose your girlfriend, you lost, your house, you lost your best friend. Something happened to make you crazy. Unless you're not crazy now. So what happened? And I appreciate your honesty, posting that on that comment. They thought I was crazy one time. I was actually drunk when the cops stopped me, came to where I was at, and I was like talking crazy to them. And they thought I was like out of my mind. By the time they got me to the police district, I was still talking crazy, but I was like kind of sobering up. So I wasn't talking crazy enough. Crazy enough for them to say, we got to feel to him. We got to put him in that rubber room with the mattress. But I appreciate that. And if you ain't subscribe to the channel. I appreciated that. That was real honest. Let's get those likes up. The last episode I did, I got 3. I'm gonna see if I can get 10 subscribers this time. So anybody that come here and y'all really liking what I'm saying, because it's gonna be real, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Let's try to get 50 likes. This way the algorithm could push me through. So back to what I was saying, I couldn't do things like everybody else was doing. Like all people my age, like the 70s, you born 76, 77, 75, 78, you couldn't do everything these young people doing now. So the world we live in now, it's like ain't no love out here. It was a time you could, if they could, somebody saw you intoxicated, on the step, but they know who you are. They would, and you sleep. They would like kind of like lift, pick you up, take you to your front door, knock on your door, have your mom, your wife, or husband, whoever it is, get you in the house, and the next day you wake up, you home, and you don't even know you sleep on them steps. You will hear it from your wife or your husband, but you wouldn't never know you would sleep on them steps. Now what will happen is if you found sleep on them steps, is if you ain't waking up, or when you wake up, you robbed. Your money gone, your car keys gone, your car is gone, your phone, everything is gone. The world different. You can't be slacking. You can't get caught slacking. I watch a lot of people. I listen to what they say when like these YNs. They be like, man, listen, um, OG, stop playing with me. When they talking to people that's older than them, and these older people like my age, and they don't have no straps or anything like that. They don't have the sticks and stuff that these young guys got. They start talking flies to these young guys. Oh, you know what I mean, young boy, like, and that's all they remember. I'm not encouraging it, violence or anything. I'm just saying what I see. I done seen a old head think that he can say something back in the day that you would be able to say to a young person and get and their candle get blown out. Pause. But they be on the live. Who that playing Nas? Somebody playing Nas. It's a female too. Uh, it's just hard. Well, it's not hard for me because I kind of like blend right in with the young people because my kids is young. Well, not that young, but they like right in this age, this time frame where everything going crazy. I can't believe that. I like Nas, but I don't like him over Jay. I just can't believe it's a female older lady too playing that. It's called the shooting. Made you look. So I'll be watching these like people go through that. They go through that. Your older people, like my age, 45 and up, they get lost in the time. Like they dressing back like they in 88 or no, like 95. They stuck in that era. They stuck in the 95 look. They still saying cuz. They ain't saying bro. What's up, bro? They ain't saying none of that. Yo, cuz. They stuck in that era. And I remember when I was coming up, I used to listen to my brother music. I'm like, yo, why you play this old stuff? He was still listening to like Big Daddy Kane when Big Daddy Kane wasn't even like really rapping like that no more. Or he ain't have another hit. He was listening to YouTube. YouTube. It's a group called YouTube. And and I used to always wonder, like, I was like, I'll never be like that. When I get older, I'm gonna be with the day's time. Man, when I got older, like now, I found myself in here listening to, hoping that a old rapper that was in my time, not old, but like a rapper that's not rapping now, that was in my time, like Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z, even down to Nas, Nelly, all these guys. I be hoping they come back with a hit. Only person that was in that time I came up with that's still like out and producing like that and never had a garbage verse is Jadakiss. So I felt myself like listening to like I still listen to Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z, Everybody that know me know my favorite entertainer was MC Hammer. He was able to do all the dances. On that work when I get tired, I put that in my ear. I put on Let's Get It Started or they put me in a mix, and it's just that energy gives me energy. So I don't get tired because half the time I'm working overnight. I look like I'm going to be late because the traffic moving real slow. But I felt myself the one that's back listening to old music instead of these young guys like King Von, you know, R.I.P. I started listening to King Von from my son. Cause like that trap music was getting on my nerves. The drill music was getting on my nerves, and then after I heard King Von, I was like, well, I like him. It's a couple of people I started listening to, but I still be in my era of listening to the music that I like. Now I see why when I was coming up, people listen to that old music, and I'm like, why you listen to them? They not even out no more. So like today's time is totally different. It's not no time for you to think that you can walk around and play with these YNs. Like I said before, my last one, the parents is mad at the daughters because they look better than them. They got a better shape, and the parents still want to be young, and they still hang around their daughter. They became friends with the daughter, the father became friends with the son, or the father jealous of the son because he got the six pack and he got the fresh look, and the father looked like crap to the young people. So that's what be happening in my little life. That's how I see the world now. That be happening. And it's crazy, this time slot that I picked, because I'm actually going to work, is crazy. Because you would think it'd be more people like actually on here or listening. And it's not. When I do it in the morning, it's a time slot like around like 7:30 to 8 o'clock. I be having like 10 people in here, like this, like a whole like 4 to 10 people. What's going on? I ain't never take this long to get down here. Oh my God! I should have left a little bit. Listen, if you gotta go to work, always leave super early. I want to shout out people real quick. Ashley, Abby and Shakur. These people I know that be in my live, but I don't think they have been in my lives lately. And go search Amina Seen It on YouTube. Go subscribe to her channel. Doggy Diamond, Star Report, Tales from Jail. And I need to see a good movie. And that's another thing about the world we live in now. People don't believe in God. They think they gods, you know. They don't believe in God no more. The last person, Midnight Marauder, was like, burn the churches down. Like, I'm like, but I'm doing an interview. I'm not gonna be that person that interview people and correct them. I got you on this doing the interview because I want people to hear how you see the world. How was it when you came up? How you see the world, But this world is crazy. Don't expect much from it. Don't expect much because you're not gonna get much. If you're on the wrong side of the way the world going, you're gonna get left behind. People don't care. There was one person on Facebook, and I thought it was a scam too. She kept saying, I'm not eating. I'm hungry. And she posts this like every day. And people put laughing emojis. They was bashing her in the comments. And she dropped her location. She said, y'all think this not real? You can pop up anytime. I popped up like a week later. Just happened to be in the area. She actually was living in this tent. She actually was like eating cans of beans. She had a can opener and she was eating cans of beans. Beef stew. She was really living like that. And from we thinking everything is a scam, we laughed at her. So I gave her the number to my job, well, my old job. Can't do that, man. If you live in Philly and you need work, job, it's a place called Trinity Staffing. It's on Broad and Written. The number is 215-218-9800 or 9300. Ask for Caroline or go down there with your ID, your social and your own ID, and she will give you a chance. She gave me a chance when I came right out of jail. Nobody will hire me. Gave me a chance. I started working for her. Started going to one job and went there so many times and so long. The people knew me. It was hard to get in there. And I got an opportunity after I had a job already. I got an opportunity to work there, and I've been there ever since. And they pay me very well. So that's where we live in. From her, everybody thinks she just trying to get money. You know, she really was living in a tent. She really was messed up. And she didn't have it. They be like, oh, well, if you homeless and you hungry, how you got a cell phone? It was an Obamacare phone. I mean, one of them Obama joints. Now she working. Now she got an apartment, and she doing okay for herself. We feed people on Saturdays, 72 people. So that's why I be saying, if you want to cash app us, not for the cash app group, but if you want to cash app to help somebody, you can just cash app me and say this is for the people on Saturday, the 72 people that you feed. Y'all feed, not just me. And I got businesses like Jeffrey Miller. They was helping me at one time. Well, they was willing to help. But they wanted, like, we be outside. They wanted to be inside, like come cook somewhere. Like, I'm like, these people is outside walking the streets. They're not walking inside of buildings. Because you got to know where the location is at. You got to know the drop. Like, oh, this place feed us on Mondays, breakfast. And this place feed us on Wednesdays. You know, people that's really out there know these places. But, you know, the cash app is $ Gus is Blue. $ GUSTUSBLUA. And that's if you want. I need y'all to share, like, and comment on this video. And subscribe. I need subscribers. It was crazy. Like, when I started asking for subscribers, people just subscribe by themselves when I asking them. I looked up. I was on YouTube. You gotta have at least 50. When I first started doing this, you gotta have at least 50 subscribers to go live. I was so happy when I found out I can go live, and I was kind of stuck in the 50s for months, like 5 months. You know, because I didn't take YouTube serious until I found out this is the lane. If you want to make some money, if you don't want to go to work, that's why I understand people that they don't have a job but they got a phone. And they don't be having a job for like 2 years. It's just the world we live in. Get on YouTube, make a channel. That 2 years that you're not working anyway, build your channel up. And then you got a little income coming in. My channel is gonna be like the world we live in now. I see a lot of people do sit down interviews. You know, I'm gonna do sit down interviews. I'm also gonna do a lot of shorts. I'm also gonna do a lot of lives. I'm also gonna have people fighting on my own page. I'm also gonna have rappers rapping. It's gonna be a lot of things when you come to this group. I mean this channel that I offer. And I'm building it up now. See, people are like, oh, you ain't getting that many views. I don't care. Because by the time I do get to the point where people are actually listening to me and watching, I got so much of a variety of things on here for them. If they don't want to hear me talk, fine. They can go watch the fight videos. They can go watch shorts. People don't fall asleep on the train. People nodding out off that lean. You know, it's gonna be a variety of things. I notice, like in this world now, everybody doing the same thing. Everybody got to sit there interviews. They got their lightning. They got their cameraman. Man, until I get big to that point, my phone will be my camera. I'm my cameraman. I ain't doing all that. Then you look up, you done spent all this money on your equipment. You ain't even making that money. I'm not monetized. So how in the world I'm gonna get paid? I get paid for your likes, your comments. When I was coming up, we used to play games. We play hide and go seek. We play freeze tag. We play catch a girl, get a girl. We played a lot of games. We played tops. The girls play hopscotch, double dutch. I don't see nobody jumping anymore. I see these people on TikTok. They bringing a lot of things that we used to do back, and they letting the YN see that this is what we used to do. We used to entertain ourselves. They put this phone in our hand, and now we don't know nothing but the phone. Take the phone away from somebody, their whole world over. Well, oh my God, I lost my phone. I can't remember a number. Back in the day, when we was young, we memorized numbers. I still know all my friends' old phone numbers, all of them. I'm gonna give you two of them. I'm pretty sure they don't got the same number. My man Pipe number was 215-334-2558. My man Tully Tech phone number was 755-6507. This is an example. And then if they ever listen to this live, they're gonna be like, yo, that was actually my number. My man Cortez number was 747-6470, and the other one was 747-3484. That was two different houses. This girl Nashia, not the Nashia that my cousin Nashia, there's another girl I met at the art museum. She had a little white dog. Her phone number was 215-387-7721. And I called her like 10 years ago or something like that. And she like, her sister answered the phone. She like, I can't believe you memorized that number. Because when she gave me her number, I ain't had nothing to write it on. I said that number the whole ride home from the art museum on my bike. Kept repeating it, remembered it. I ain't had to write it down, I knew it. That's what I'm saying. Back in our time, that's what we was doing. We memorized numbers. We had like, we used to wear one leg or pants legs up for our jeans. We had folded up jeans and comfy. If you had elastic on you, or had one up. Like LL still kind of represent that. It was just crazy. We had a real good time. These kids don't know how to. You say play what? Sticks? Not we talking about. They talking about sticks. the stick. I don't want to say too much. You gotta follow the guidelines. You can't ask no little young guy, like even young to a young kid, like you want to play, like you want to play with me? They don't go. They don't know what play mean. I don't know who this one person is. I want y'all, whoever this one person in here, comment, because you've been with me the whole time, and I appreciate it. But when I get on the highway, I'm gonna stop this live. I'm gonna go past. I always give y'all like 20 minutes. I'm gonna go past that today. I should be past it now. Yeah, we're at like 29. You just got here, bro. I'll be at your court. What's up, man? No, what's that? I'll be at your court. Let me see. Louis Payne. Shout out to San Fran. You know what's crazy, Lou? I don't watch no other team but the Eagles. But I know I was scared to play y'all last year. I know I was scared. I didn't want to play y'all. I don't remember. I think y'all be looking good. Like it look like y'all gonna do something. Y'all get in the playoffs and like get bumped. I don't remember, but I know it was a time that I heard I was like people like you. We don't want to play on San Fran right now. How's it over in San Fran? I'm thinking about moving out of Well, I don't live in Philly. I live in Pennsylvania, but I don't live in Philly. I live in a different county. I'm from Philly. I lived in Philly all my life, but when I got an opportunity to get out of Philly, I did. And then, for me coming from the area I come from, 20th Street, the P, I was not able to live like I was supposed to be living in the county. When I was by myself, everything was quiet. I used to go down to Southwest and South Philly and party down there. But when I started partying in the county, I started getting locked up back to back. Back to back. You said the who? The 49ers are doing good this year. I mean, I think y'all what 6-1 or 6-2. I'm not sure. I know it's a lot of people, a lot of groups that got. A lot of teams that's doing pretty good this year. But our defense, the Eagles' defense, we last year we had every single piece perfect, and we traded away all of it. So now we rebuilding. And every team is mad at the tush push, and they trying to stack the box so Saquon can't run. So now Jalen Hurts got you. So I don't know. I'm just happy to have somebody here from San Fran. And y'all, if you ain't subscribed, Blue, subscribe, man. I think you are subscribed. Cause you said you just got here. It's taking me forever. I gotta be to work at 2:30. But I know it's only a 15-minute ride once I jump on the highway. If it ain't jammed up. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Oh, so Lou, that's you and that you the one that's that one person that's listening, watching. Somebody asked me I'm talking to the chat. Well, I'm talking to Lou right now. That's Lou that's in there. Asked me how come, like when I did the interview, they people inbox me. They don't leave a comment. They be my friend on Facebook or something. And they be like, why you didn't check that girl? I said, I don't do interviews like everybody else. I can have a person that worship the devil on here. I ain't gonna be like, no, you going to hell, and tell me your story. Say what you gotta say. And if the people want to hear you again, or see you, we'll do a part two. But most of the time, when I get in this car and I have somebody in the car with me, they will be getting interviewed. They like it or not, because I'm just gonna go live. Why are they talking? So my live will start with somebody already talking. It ain't gonna be sit down. Hey, how you doing? Tell me how. Nope. If they don't agree to the interview, it's just gonna happen. I'm like, I'm going live. This is what I do when I'm driving, and then they gonna happen to be talking, and I'm gonna turn it into an interview. So yeah, so like the world we live in now, like the cars, like they got the Tesla and all this crazy. So we had like our best car was like for me was like a Lexus or Benz. And I was like all this other stuff. Like this is crazy. Like you gotta like really, if you want to get lost in the time, stay off the streets. Stay off the streets. Because they would know, these young people, the YNs would notice that and prey on you. What did you say, Lou? Oh, where I work at? I work in a factory. I work in a factory in Philly. We produce a lot of product that all the stores have. And I'm waiting for the right opportunity to advertise the company, because I don't want to advertise them and nothing's coming out of it. I want to advertise them and business come to our company. We got a lot of business, but I want to advertise them when my channel is big. I'll throw them in the mix here and there, but like once my channel big, I will advertise on every single episode, every single live, every single interview. And Lou, if you listen, I got this group on Facebook. Go to Facebook, go to groups, and search Cash at Me. Then put $ and the number one, and then put group. It's Cash at Me $1, but it's Cash at Me number one group. We're trying to get as many people in as possible, so when people get in need, when you come in, you cash at me $1, you add 5 people, and everybody gonna repeat the same cycle. So when you get in need, say for instance you're trying to get a house and you need a down payment, you need $2,000. It's 4,000 people in the group. 2,000 people want cash app you $1. It don't hurt nobody. You never pay the money back. Repaying that. So let's go search that and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Whoever's listening. But like when I was coming up, my favorite female group, rap group, is Salt and Pepper. The world we in now, there's no rap groups. We had Onyx, Wu-Tang, Run DMC, everybody. There was so many people in the same gender. I mean, Jera, whatever that shit. I don't want to curse. There was so many people in the same section. All the rappers was good. Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Coogee Rap. You had Salt and Pepper. Like now, I can't even name a female group. I really can't. But I'm gonna stop this live as soon as I get on this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop it now. So look, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow morning, probably like 7:30 or 7:45. I want to thank everybody that was listening, that stayed, or that came in, that stopped through to check me out. And next time y'all better stay, cause I'm him. I just don't have the audience yet. But when I get it, people need to hear what I'm saying. I'm not just on here for a check. I'm not even monetized. But I will be back. So thanks for watching. See y'all next time.